So if you're a bit like me, you have already noticed that weakness is embraced nowadays, and literally everything that's masculine should be downscaled as much as possible, and toxic masculinity and all this shit. So, but a problem actually almost nobody talks about is who actually suffers the most from the masculinity crisis, from the war on masculinity. It's not men, it's not students, it's not children, it's girls. All the girls, what are they told nowadays? Are they told to be feminine, to develop themselves, to become more feminine, to become more healthy? They are told to be more masculine. So basically men are told nowadays to be more feminine, and girls are now told to be more masculine. They need a high level career and need to earn thousands, and they can't have a man in their life. They shouldn't be reliable. They shouldn't have to rely on a man like it was for most of history, basically. And I know my channel is already like a speed run on getting banned on YouTube and offending literally all of Gen Z, but as I said earlier, I don't make my videos for idiots. For most of history, normal woman's life looked like this. She stayed at home and basically built the home. So when we lived like in tribes, so a tribe is actually what your psychology is based on. We live in a tribe and try to survive. This is our Pope psychology. So she stayed at home or gathered with like her friends, and when the tiger came, she ran away. It wasn't too safe back then, but she gathered like mushrooms, berries and all the shit. Maybe they actually did the cave paintings. By the way, this is a theory I actually have. What if humans actually painted everywhere, like on every rock, on every tree, like did a lot of paintings everywhere, but the only ones which remained are the ones in the cave, because they are protected from like storm, rain, weather, but it's actually just a theory of mine. I'm not an expert in this. So she stayed at home and was wondering, will he come home a husband today? Will he bring some good precious meat on his shoulders home? Or will his brothers return with a sad look on their face and tell me that he didn't make it against the war this time? So this was the basic life of a woman for most of human history, and we actually remained that. Is it snowing? Bro, this is snow literally. It's like this. It's like almost end of November and it's already snowing here. Bro, nice. Basically, when all the cultures were built, the agaric revolution started. Almost like to the end of the almost to the start of the last century. This hasn't much changed, so she still stayed at home. Like when you ask like your grandma, she stayed at home, and her husband still haven't, and your grandpa still has no clue to cook. At least that's how my grandparents lived. So she stayed at home, cooked, cleaned up the house, and raised the children, played with the dog, sing and dance when her friends came over. This is what a woman is actually meant to be. Now, what a woman now told: career, be masculine. You shouldn't rely on a man. No, that's a great mistake. You should have a masculine life as a woman. So, how do you expect them to now feel? And the best example I have for you is when you are in school or at your working place, or most likely in school, look at your female teachers. Are they anywhere happy? They are all fat. They are all fat. They all smoke. They have all big issues with their health. They have bad mental health. They are probably suicidal. They hate their jobs. And they have been told that this is the right life for them. So, so if so if you ask me, the biggest problem with this new feminine, the biggest problem with men becoming more feminine is that women are supposed to be more masculine, which destroys their mental health. I guess almost everybody who's watching this video is male, except of some blue-haired girls who are already in the comment section typing that I'm misogynist, I hate women, like, yeah, I hate women, I want women to be I want women to feel unhappy and be ashamed of themselves, because I'm not the guy who tells women that they actually should be feminine and live how their psychologies actually work, but who am I? You as a man are the only one who can change that. So, if you have come that far to this video, you're like in the top 5 to 1% of the viewers, because almost everybody has clicked off because there were no fancy editing in this video, no big intro like Mr. Beast or something. It's actually your responsibility to work on that, to change it. So if you have a sister, or you're most likely to have a mother, but both become more feminine in one way. So if they actually don't plan that themselves, it's basically only in your responsibility to work on that. So a woman becomes more feminine by you supporting her on that. So you basically need to compliment her. Or if you have like a girlfriend or literally any woman in your life, basically let's just say your mother does something very feminine. She starts, don't know, going on walks with her female friends and talks about guys and cooking or something like this. Or your sister, you compliment her on that, like, yeah mom, I like you go on walks now, or your mom has cooked something very delicious or something very healthy. Mom, this tasted so well, and of course this actually makes her more happy, and she thinks like, how can I get this feeling again? How can I feel the same way again? How can I get this reaction out of you again? She repeats it. So, or another example would be this. Some older guy has taught me this. His girlfriend, he wanted to get his girlfriend to do a little bit more exercise. So instead of telling her, hey, you're fat and disgusting, go to the gym, you can do this with your homies, like, bro, go to the gym with me. This works for men, but not for women, not for feminine women. So he told her, hey my girl, I would love to see your big ass squatting in the gym. And she, of course, she became a little bit happy, like, I should go to the gym, like, right now. I know this sounds extremely weird, but just trust me, it works with your girlfriend. When you tell your sister that she has a great ass, I don't think she would be too happy about that. So now you understand that there is this war of masculinity and how to actually work on that. So basically you need to polarize the genders more again. So while you become more masculine, the women in your lives become more feminine, which makes them way more happy. To be honest, the actual happy, the women I know, the girls I know with good mental health, I don't see them in school where they learn how to have a high level career and learn much shit. I don't see them at their jobs. There are of course a few exceptions, but the most happy women I know are the ones who meet up with their girls at the gym and do like ass workouts together or ab workouts together. You should stay based and work smarter and harder.